I have lots of past jobs. I've always been a teacher. I decided at the end of my third year at university, my final year at university, that I needed to get some kind of job, and didn't know what to do. So my mum was a teacher, so I thought, well, why not give teaching a go? And
what did you do at university?
I did ancient history at university.
Do you have any ancient history jokes?
Oh no, I don't have any. No, there are no ancient. Well, there are lots of ancient history jokes, but they're all rude, so I can't possibly tell you them. If I tell you, I'll have to kill you.
Sure. There's another person.
Yeah, sorry. No, I don't have any jokes. Yeah.
What about any normal jokes? Do you have any?
Normal jokes?
Yeah, great jokes.
Man goes into the doctor's and says, "Doctor, I think I'm a chicken." And the man says, well, the doctor says, "Well, why don't you just pretend you're not?" And he said, "Well, I would, but we need the eggs."
Have you...
Knock, knock.
Is that?
The interrupting cow.
The
Moo! My very first school was in a very mixed, shall we say, comprehensive school just outside of Sunderland. Never go to Sunderland, dreadful place. But it was there, and I had a year 9 class, and I had them last lesson on a Friday. And as a newly qualified teacher, I thought I would make my mark and be disciplined and teach them how to behave. So I made them stand behind their desks at the end of the lesson and told them they couldn't leave until they were quiet. And in order to guarantee that they wouldn't leave, I stood in front of the classroom door, which I thought was a foolproof method. Little did I know that there was a fire door at the back of the classroom, and they all just legged it out of the fire door. So I was sat guarding the classroom with one student who decided that they would behave themselves, stood there behind their desk while all of them had gone home. And I looked very silly. Spare time, I don't have a lot of it. The principal keeps me working very hard here, but pays me very well. But no, I don't have a lot of spare time, but the spare time I do, I've got 2 sons, one who's 13, one who's 9, so they take up all my spare time. But other than that, big Newcastle fan, hence don't go to Sunderland, horrible place. Big Newcastle United fan. No, I did break my ankle 3 days before I was best man at my friend's wedding, which was a bit of a shame. But
did you have to go there on crutches?
I did.
Ah.
And I made a joke of it. Do you want to hear that one?
Go for
My
it.
speech was, when David, his name was, asked me to be best man and said, "Michael, do you think you can do this? Do you think you're up to it?" I said, "I could do it standing on one leg." I'm here all week. That's okay. Keep it coming.
I was going to ask you about the singing at the talent show, but that's not...
Necessity, that's what made me do that, because I was stitched up by the head boy who left me on the stage on my own. Thank you, Chris.